Okay, thank you for coming back. This is a project that I've been working on. So, this is one of those glider rockers. And, let me put the cushion fell down again. So, this is a glider rocker. And it's just a project that I've been wanting to work on. So, I thought I'd video it. So, basically, the glider's dowels are these dowels right here. See if these dowels. Not these, but the ones down below. They need glued. I usually use epoxy because that's what holds the best. So basically, we're just going to put it back together and fix these dowels that are come loose, which make the rocker kind of wobbly. So, all right. So let me see if I can get the camera up here where you can have a good view of the rocker. Sorry for the part of the lamp here in the picture, but that's my holder that I hold the video. Okay, so let me see if I can blow that up a little bit so you can see a little closer. All right, so now on this side, the opposite side of this, the dowels are falling out over here. Oh, let's take the cushions off first. Take these cushions off. Put it down there. Take these cushions off here. Okay, so this side is falling out too. It's not as bad. It's mostly being held in. But the other side over here, this dowel here. There's another dowel over there. So what I did was I just popped it up like this. Let's see if I can turn it this way so y'all can see it better. There we are. Let me see how we got here. Alright, you can see that. So what we're going to do is take some epoxy. I got some epoxy right here. And we'll move my tools over here. Now this is a T25 tool for all the bolts that are in here to tighten them back up, as well as just a Phillips screwdriver for the other ones. And then over here, which we're not messing with these because we don't need to, these are probably 9/16 or something like that, but we're not messing with those today. So all we're going to do is just take, now you're going to want to wear gloves because epoxy is very sticky and it gets all over your fingers. And best to wear gloves. So we're just going to squish a little bit here in this little tray, throwawayable tray here. We'll just start out with a little bit there. Just want to mix it equal and equal. You can buy this at Harbor Freight for the cheapest, and you can get the little bit bigger tubes that cost a little bit more, but they're not near as messy. These tend to leak, like the other side over there. It was leaking already, straight out of the package. They do that quite a bit. Well, that one wants to seep out here. Continually seeping out. Can't get it to stop, so we'll just put that right there. I'll probably have to go grab another one. All right, and then you take your little. You can also get these at Harbor Freight. They're basically a glue brush for doing projects, and just mix it up real well like this. You got hardener and epoxy in two different tubes. It sets up pretty fast because this is 5-minute epoxy. So all we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to wipe it inside this tube right here. Get it all the way around. Don't have to do it great and everything. Because epoxy, one thing about epoxy is that it'll stick to anything. Then you come over here, do the same over here, put a whole bunch down in the hole. There's the other one. Nope, on the other side. Okay, we're going to have to pop that one down in there first. And then turn it around here. Alright, so we'll pop that down in there. Alright, and then we'll take, let's see, where'd the other side go? Right here. Alright. Must be on the on the opposite side. There it is over there. I didn't see it. So we'll just turn this around where you can see, well, this is awkward because the glider wants to move every which direction. Okay, there it is. You can probably see it there in the picture. I'm going to get over here and see if you can see a view. Oh yeah, okay. So what we'll do is we'll take the same amount here and we'll just wipe it down this hole. Just swirl it all around the best you can. Get that epoxy everywhere in that hole. Take it out. Dab some more up on your brush here, real thick. Dab it down in the hole. Get it everywhere you can get it in. Alright, we got a little bit on here we need to wipe off. There we go. This stuff tends to be really sticky. So you get it on something, you just want to quickly wipe it off. Alright, we'll shove that down in there. So now, I need to go grab a clamp because I forgot to grab one earlier. Alright, in this situation, my clamps are too short, so that's not going to work. So since it's just 5-minute epoxy, we're just going to hold it together. Shouldn't take too long to set up because it's relatively fast set up here. So there's a dowel there. We'll just push that in and hold it. And you know what? I got another idea. Problem solving here. Okay, what I decided to use was a ratchet strap here. I think this will work a lot better. So we'll just tighten that up, kind of work a lot like a alright. Now we need one on the other side. I gotta get this on there kind of quickly because it's already setting up. So we'll just put this one around here. This one around here. There we go. And then we'll just pull this side together. Alright, and this side together. And we need to undo that one. Cooperating here. There we go. There we go. Push on that real hard so it pulls it together. Alright, let's see where we are. That one's tight over there. This one's tight. That's tight on this side. This side's tight. Alright, everything's tightly together. So we'll just let that sit there. And let that harden. Meanwhile, we got these on top, so we can flip this over now. Now that's all being held together by those straps. Alright, now, before our epoxy sets up here, we're going to do the ones up here. So you can see this right here. We're doing, that's going to fall off there. Going to move all the tools again. Alright, move all the tools around. Get this thing up here higher so it don't slide off. Alright, now you should have a clear picture of those. Yep, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Alright, let's see, move this over just slightly. Alright, well, it's still not. There we go. Now we can see it. Alright, now you can see the dowel. So, I'm going to slide over here on this side. And I'm going to use the same, I think it's already set up on, yep, it's already set up. We can't use that. Now we're going to have to use a different one here. Okay, so we'll just reapply it over here on this piece of cardboard right here. We're going to squeeze it on there. Like I said, it sets up pretty fast, so a lot of times you go through quite a bit of waste. But there's nothing really you can do about that in some cases. You're just going to have to. These aren't very expensive. Now, I'm not a sponsor of Harbor Freight, but I do use a lot of their tools and a lot of their condiments and products. because it's, you know, it's a little bit cheaper for the do-it-yourself person, and it's affordable. So I use a lot of their stuff now. So I just mix this up like so. You can use the same brush because it's still a brush. And just mix it up real good. Get it all pasted together here because you want it well mixed together. Get the better bond that way. Then we're going to load up the brush like this. And then we're going to stick it down this hole here the best you can. Oop, we're dripping. Alright, stick it down there, wobble it around quite a bit. Get everything good and saturated. That one will just wipe around the thing here. We'll just wipe around there a little bit. This piece of wood in there, get that off of there. Oh well, it wants to stay. And then this one would just wipe around there a little bit, just to give a little bit of bond. Around there. And this one, same way. Alright. Now, we can shove her down in there. Alright, not wanting to go down in it. Oh, we got that attached. We're going to have to probably bang it down. Let's see what we can do here. I got some more ratchet straps. I'm going to go grab those. Alright, so we got the ratchet strap. Then to get another one over here. Put that on there. Like I said, it's 5 minute epoxy, so you got to get the strap on there. So I just went ahead and did it there. Got that strap around here. All these are pushed in tight, just by ratcheting them together. Yeah, if you don't have a if you don't have these can't think what they're called right now. If you don't have these C-clamps, I guess they're like a sliding C-clamp. If you don't have these, you can always use ratchet straps. So now that we got that, we're going to have to wait about 5 or 10 minutes for it to cure. Alright, welcome back here. So it's all dried. And so now all we got to do is just take the ratchet straps off there. Should be well dried and cured. It's only been about 20 or 30 minutes roughly. And then we'll take these off. Alright. And we'll take this side off. This works really good if you don't have really long C-clamps. You can just use ratchet straps or regular straps. But I'm falling off the table here. Alright, as you can see, the joints are real tight. They're already snug. They're not coming out. I mean, you can't even turn them now. Before, you could turn them. This side's all tight. These down here you could even turn. None of them are turned now. They're all tight. So basically now, set this up down here. Everything's all tight and now it rocks perfectly. You can see nothing's moving. It's all tight. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video.